asleep with me. Fall asleep with me. Fall asleep with me. Mojo, kicking like a California sunrise. I want to get to know you better. I want you whatever the weather. Mist rolls in and feeds the mood, that feeling. I want to get to know you better. I want you whatever the weather brings. Fall asleep with me. Tumble through our dreams. And as the scene changed, your face stayed the same, as if we could never be apart. I finally feel alone too, alone with you. Full flowers bloom, the man behind the curtain threatens to tear us apart. You're stronger than the walls they built to keep us in control. You kick the gravel as you walk, as if you're marching to rebellion, defiant and sweet. You're stronger than the wall. The lives couldn't tear us apart. Fall asleep with me. Tumble through our dreams. And as the scene changed, your face stayed the same, as if we could never be apart. I finally feel alone too, alone with you. Fall asleep with me. Fall asleep with me. Fall asleep with me. Fall asleep with me. Mojo, scene changed, your face stayed the same, as if we could never be apart. You know when Pikachu gets really, really big, like really, really big, it just goes P. And what I like about that, there's two Pikachus, okay, canonically. There's two Pikachus, all right. There's modern, sleek, aerodynamic Pikachu, right, with its modern design. And then there's old school Pikachu. There's Pikachu when there was a bit of meat on the bone. You know what I'm saying? The tubby Pikachu. Pre-liposuction Pikachu. The Pikachu we all know and love. Right? And that's what I'm all about. I'm all about original round chew. You know what I'm saying? Back me up. Back me up. This amazing image of the shocked Pikachu face comes from Spidey. And if you look here, we've got the Discord link. I'm going to link you guys to Discord if you're not in there already. And if you are in there already, you'll notice in the caption competition section of my Discord, there is this image. So feel free to make your captions, have fun with what you can put on that. We'll get a bunch of them today, and then we'll probably review them next week. More into Eevee, sorry. Ew! Is it purely Eevee, Queen, or is it like, is there a specific evolution that floats your boat? Because when I think about the evolutions, I'm thinking Vaporeon, personally. I love the Vappy. It's got water absorb. It's cool. Sylveon, you see, I don't know these fairy gens. I don't know the fairy type. This is beyond my years. Who's your favourite Pokemon? My favourite Pokemon... Alright, there's my favourite Pokemon, and then there's my true favourite. Well, we need to do a countdown of this one day properly, Joel. Eevee, Espeon, and my partner is Umbreon. Yeah, okay. Queen, have you played Pokemon Colosseum? Where you start with both an Espeon and an Umbreon? Because if you haven't, that's got to change. Because that would be sick for you, just immediately starting with Espeon and Umbreon. Alright. So my favourite Pokemon. My favourite Pokemon is Regice. Hear me out. Hear me out. Regice. It's a big ice golem with Braille for a face. Regice. Hear me out. But don't give me that Reggie Ice nonsense, alright? It's not Reggie Fils May, Chris. Regice. It's Reggie Steel, Reggie Rock, but it's Regice. That's past your time. So Regice is Gen 3, Joel. So I know up to Gen 3. I know 1 to 386. But my true favourite isn't actually a Pokemon. It's a move. Dun dun dun. It is Substitute. The move. You know Substitute. Queen, you know this if you've played all the games. You know Substitute makes the little replacement substitute. If I'm allowed, if you will allow me, if you will indulge me, substitute. Sacrifice 25% of your HP, create a substitute. They can absorb status effects and really change the tempo of a battle. If you will allow me. What's that? What's that, Zapdos? No, I'm sorry, you're not my favourite. You're like top 10, Zapdos. You can't electrocute me. No, because then this whole thing won't work. Who will animate you if it's not me? No, you can't electrocute chat either. Because they subbed enough that we reached the sub goal, and so I can be in the Pikachu onesie and do this Pokemon kind of stream. Yeah, you can watch the rest of it. That's fine. Just don't electrocute them. Don't say no promises to me. Just lost the Wild Gyarados. That's this guy's fault. 4 times effective. Right. Say bye to Zapdos. Queen, later in the stream, we're also going to be having a look at a thing. So I know the first 386 Pokemon by name and number. So if you say a number between 1 and 386, I can tell you which Pokemon it is. But I haven't, revised it in a few weeks, so I'm going to be rusty, which actually I think adds to the fun. If I just immediately reply with the right answer every time, it's like, okay. But I think it's more fun that I struggle a little bit to remember some of them. Why is this always the joke, 387? It's Turtwig, but that's outside of my domain. But I know it's Turtwig. You can't catch me out with that. I like the joke, but come on. Come on. Right, I do actually play songs. If anyone wants a song on the song list, there it is. Cover time, Pete. How do you do that with the crossing out? It's so good. I mean, I get what's going on there with the ASCII things. And that Pikachu emote you've got there is sick. Who's that from? Randy G. Good stuff. Big shout outs to Cover Time Pete. Cover Time Pete is the reason we're all here, people, so get on it. And yeah, the Cover Time Pete's new stream format with the Just Dance thing and everything is really good. Really good fun. Favorite Pokemon growing up as a starter was Charmander. So yeah, I didn't ask you guys. I asked Queen and then I told you mine. But well, I didn't actually ask Queen because I asked Queen favorite evolution, not favorite Pokemon in general. But you'd always go for Growlithe. Pokemon 58. Yeah, my first starter was Charmander, but I became a Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise guy in my age. You know, as I got older, more distinguished. Is there anything in the queue? What should we kick off with? Favorite EV evolution was always Jolteon. Jolteon is classic. Spread paralysis. Good use of a substitute. Oh, Krill Kid. Krill Kid sitting at the back of class, secretly accumulating points to make Pikachu juggle. I'm not sure how I feel about all this. Ironically, for having that many spikes, it doesn't actually learn spikes. Are you not entertained? Alright, please, if anyone does have a song request, please get it in the queue. I'm just going to start playing songs at y'all, if we don't. Okay,
So, Krill Kid, I've expanded my juggling repertoire, okay? So, we got the normal juggles, but then I can throw one ball above, like that, see? It's different. And then I can do it with the other hand as well, so I can go like, whee! Now, what I can also do is chuck both of them over the top at the same time, like that. Oh, I was so close. So we go both over the top, bosh, bosh. Bosh, bosh. Essentially. There's your juggling. I do still have the juggling emote cover time, Pete. Some things will never change. Ah, here we go. Chris Swan wants some doldrums. Chris Swan, everybody.
Well, Chris is here, you should be glad, yeah. He'll be the best friend you've ever had. He's always calm, he's never mad. When he's gone, you'll all be sad. 2 + 2 equals 4. And if you're lucky, Chris will stay some more. What else can you say about Chris? He's more punctual than the Swiss.
And also he's good at doing tail whip. I do have the tail for tail whip. Lower your defense. Lower your defense. Okay. It's just not very long, so it just peekaboo. It just pops out at the end of the guitar. Peekaboo. Right. Doldrums. Would help if I brought up the lyrics before stream, but they're very quick to bring up these days with the new system. Song document. And then I click on songs, and I actually have them all as clickable links. So now I just go to Doldrums, I click it, and the lyrics are up. And now we can start playing. And pick a plectrum that isn't half destroyed. Here we go.
Stand up and take your life with a shoulder knife to get you out of the doldrums. Honey, honey, grab your friend and say something only they will understand. To get you out of the doldrums. So number up your age. You found love, you got the space. You already know what to do. Wake up and see it, the magic's in front of you. Right here, right now. Wake up and see it, shut up and feel it, love. Right here, right now. Wake up and see it, the magic's in front of you. Right here, right now. Wake up and see it, shut up and feel it, love. Right here, right now. To get you out of the doldrums, honey, honey. To get you out of the doldrums, honey, honey. Loving the majors and the minors in this piece. Thank you, Krill. So, speaking of whatever it is, we're talking about the James Bond thing today because it's been sold to Amazon. James Bond, can you believe it? From the people who brought you Prime, now receive more Bond. Which raises the age-old question that we've been trying to answer for years. Sorry for moving the microphone. Click, clack, clock. It's been trying to answer for years, which is, who will be the next Bond? We have our theories. But before we discuss who's going to be the next Bond... Pumandu. That is an incredible joke. We'll get to you in a second. But shout outs to Poke Your Eyes Out Radio. How's the streams been going? Poke Your Eyes Out. Catch us up on everything. Bond Prime, chilled, not stirred. The whole Bezos. Jeffrey Bezos. Now look. We all know that there's the elephant in the room, or more specifically, the knuckles in the room, right? It's the knuckles in the room. Stay knuckled up. I still think Idris Elba. And I know Idris himself is like, I'm too old, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, I'm in the mood for an older Bond. I want like a Roger Moore older Bond, you know? I don't want some young whippersnapper, you know, someone blonde, wildly entertaining, you know. I don't want someone like that being James Bond. Nah. You know, I'm just saying. This would be the commercial choice, you know. So you could do it then, you're not blonde. Excuse me. The hairdresser said, right, on the scale of blondness, 0 to 10, I'm a 7, which is still technically a blonde. I'm technically correct, which is the best form of correct. You like the Scottish guy, poop at remembering names. Sean Connery. First we try, then we trust. That one. That one, Krill Kid. Krill Kid, you'll really like the film Entrapment. Yeah, Daniel Craig. What? Daniel Craig wasn't Scottish. Was he Scottish? Your Sean Connery is the Scottish one. He's an English actor. There you go. Sean Connery's the one you're talking about.
No, it says English there. Unless Google's wrong. In movie he was. He was a Bond, yes. Yeah, it's well. I did a review of an old recording. Nice. Of an old film, so I can redo it more experience. Yeah, that's great, right? Being able to come back to that work. It can be hard to come back into a piece of work that's kind of already kind of. I'm getting really distracted. I look in the camera and forget that I'm wearing this Pikachu thing, and I look up and I'm like, "Your faith in your friends is yours, young Skywalker." I'm like, I look evil. Where was I going with this? James Bond is not Scottish. Oh, when you're working on something and it kind of atrophies and it kind of stays there. When you can sit there for long enough that you can re-access that space and actually work on it with the same energy it had when you first worked on it, is like, yes. Well, hello, Mr. Bond. I can stroke my Zapdos. Does that count? Hello, Mr. Bond. No. I'm not a cat person. Dun dun dun. Except for Vaporeon, if that counts. But I'll do the Zapdos. Everybody do the Zapdos. Rowan Atkinson as Bond. Well, Queen. He's already kind of done it in Johnny English. He kind of went, I'm gonna make it myself, right? Oh, we have to get the Pegasus. We have to get the Pegasus. You know, so Johnny English, and I rate Johnny English as a movie, and I think the sequels. I have only seen the first sequel, right? And I think that the problem is, and this is the problem with a lot of sequels, and back me up here, Spidey, because you know a lot about movies, right? But in the sequel movies to things, they always break up the couple that took the whole first movie is about some couple getting together. And then in the second movie, they break them up. So when you've got Rowan Atkinson and Natalie Imbruglia, right? And you're from French Interpol, and you spend the whole first movie like trying to get these two together. And you finally get these two together, and then you instantly, I'm torn, and you tear them apart. And you don't put, what's his name? Ben Miller in the sequel. Bob. Don't make me start on the Jurassic Park and some of the worst of that. Spidey, don't make me start. You know my buttons to press. This image, by the way, was made by Spidey. The caption competition is now officially open on this image. So please, gang, get in the Discord and start putting your captions on that. And next week I will review them. I might even review a few today if there's any topical ones to get posted in there today. So thank you. Big one-handed claps to Spidey for making this awesome image of... It's the shot Pikachu, right, with the background and everything. You can just see, if you look at the top right of it, you can just see where Pikachu's ear comes through. Although you can see on my bootleg knockoff onesie, they've put his ears in brown, which I don't think... I think the tips of his ears black. They're not brown, right? Because it's the yellow and black thing for lightning, so it's not... I don't know why they made them brown on this thing, but... And the second Austin Powers, they break up the couple. So you see, in every movie they do it. Anchorman 2, they broke up the couple. Every movie they do. And do you know what movie they don't break up the couple in? The Matrix. The Matrix. That's another reason why The Matrix is the best movies ever made, right? They don't break up the couple in the sequels. Matrix. It's kind of what I'm doing. I'm a huge fan of the film. Just want to do right by the film. It's only 102 years old. Only. Now, was that a typo of 10, of 12, or were you just using hyperbole for comic effect? In Avatar, they don't. I've never seen... Are we talking tall blue guys, unobtainium Avatar? Are we talking airbending Avatar? Because of all of those things, I've only seen the first Avatar movie which is the tall blue people with the unobtainium. I've never seen Bender is great. Oh, Bender is great. Tall blue guy. But Pooh Man is confusing me with Airbender, the only avatar. Pooh Man do, I said. Pooh Man do, I said. Pooh Man do. See, when I get my guitar serviced, because there's not enough sweat and stuff built up on the guitar yet, I can't go like that. So it just make any sound. I'm like, they polished it away. I need to tell them when I take my guitar to the vets and they fix it for me. I need to tell them to not clean this patch because I want to be able to go, but it doesn't do it, and it probably won't do it for another like 3 or 4 months until this gets sweaty enough that it'll go. The way of the water. You have me. You had me at water. Drink up, y'all. It really is 102 years old. Oh wow. Okay. So it's not a movie that you kind of worked on yourself, unless poke your eyes out. If you did work on that movie yourself, please tell me your skincare routine, because you are looking fabulous for, you know, if it's 102 years old and you worked on the movie, you must have been at least like 22, 23 when you started working on the movie. So you're like 125 years old minimum, all right? And you are looking fat. This is why people should follow you, because you are looking fabulous for your age, okay? I have to say. Again, if anyone would like a song in the song list. Krill would marry Keanu Reeves if he was younger. Keanu Reeves is a married man, isn't he? They do very good at keeping their relationship private. I never, because sometimes I think he's just Keanu Reeves, just exists as his own, but he is a married man. Okay, I'm going to do some. I fancy doing That Feeling. All right. This song got played on the radio in the UK. For real, for real. Don't the main couple in The Matrix technically break up in the third film, by the way? Technically break up? I don't think you can count that. Are we really going to discuss the inner workings of being a widow? We're trying to keep the mood light. We've got the Pikachu costume. We're trying to keep the mood light, people. Let's not talk about Scottish widows. Actually, it's called blackmail. Entrapment is what cops do to thieves. He worked on revitalizing it. Narrated some of the text cards, redid the text cards to look more fun. See, fun, lighten the mood. Rescored most of it yourself. Early in your music journey. Hysteria. I don't know the Hysteria riff. I'm just by ear. Now, I'm not the biggest Muse guy, but I do rate Absolution. Was that what it's called? Absolution, that album? I do rate that album, you know. You did not work on the... But that does not... You have not denied that being that age. You've only denied the bit that you worked on it. So I'm still... The jury's still out. Poke your eyes out. I'm still suspicious that you were that you are 125 years old. And that you just have a very, very good skincare routine. Queen wants Far Too Honest. Queen, I'm going to bump up your request. Let's do Far Too Honest straight away for you, Queen. I get far too honest on this song, gang. Is that okay? I'm going to be far too honest with y'all. I'm younger than my hair and older than my teeth. I was going to say, if you're older than yourself, it's going to be very confusing. All right. Setting off, I'm trapped here. It's not capo first, is it? Setting off, I'm trapped here for an hour or two as I drive to you, alone here with my thoughts I don't normally listen to, but my heart sings the truth. Yeah, 'cause if I'm not certain it's you, but what we have is so good. But if I'm not certain it's you, I can't keep dragging you down. Life's not a stage I'm rehearsing. I drive in the slow lane to find me sometime. Oh why must I do this? I'm far too honest for my own good. Yeah, 'cause if I'm not certain it's you, but what we have is so good. But if I'm not certain it's you, I can't keep dragging you down. No, 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 no. But if I'm not certain it's you, but what we have is so good. But if I'm not certain it's you, I can't keep dragging you down. I can't keep dragging you down. Setting off, I'm trapped here for an hour or two as I drive back home. Your faith in your friends is yours, young Skywalker. My favourite, Spidey will appreciate this, is, oh, I'm afraid it will be quite operational when your friends arrive. Make it sound more Dame Maggie Smith than I do Ian McDermott, however you say it. Thank you for the claps, Queen. Let's sort out the Y-bot so those claps are proper. Let's fix that. Let's fix that right now. Oh my goodness, thank you, Tobey Maguire, for gifting a sub to the Ybot 3000. Ybot, enjoy spamming your platypi and your juggling Tobies. Welcome to Team Toby. many months is Ybot on? I'm intrigued. 26 months, 2 years. Yeah, it just leaks as it's not got when it's not got a gift sub. It just leaks a bit of time, leaks a couple of weeks here and there, leaks a couple of weeks, and so the Ybot gets behind. Older than my teeth. I like the older than myself thing though. I'm older than myself. It's like that's like some Doctor Who stuff right there. So if we count out Idris Elba. And we count out yours truly. I just can't imagine who else would take up Bond in the modern era, you know? Speaking of 26 months, Grizzly Bear on air. You are wiser than yourself. Grizzly Bear, he's so wise that he listens to... Where we go, I said that I sing it and think the line is going to come to me, but there the line really wasn't going to come to me. I was going to crash and burn. Grizzly's here, you should be glad. The greatest thing we've ever had. Crosley moves on the loose. I listen to Toby Ellis and Oasis. You know, I was trying to, just before stream, I was just warming up and I was remembering, like, and if you will, what you will, did supposed to feel, if you take what you did. However it goes. And another Sunday morning call. I'm a big Sotsog era fan. The whole mood and vibe of the Sotsog era, I'm right. That's standing on the shoulder of giants for you non-Oasis nerds. Big fan. Big fan. And so is Grizzly. Grizzly got it right before I said the title. Shout outs to Grizzly. What kind of Bond do you want? Suave like Connery, action-packed like Craig, or in the middle like Brosnan? See, I think there is a fourth option, Spidey. There's a fourth option that you are missing out. Okay? And the fourth option with the whole James Bond thing is Roger Moore, alright? Older guy, lots of gadgets, cheesy lines. That's what I'm in the mood for. I'm not here to stand for all this like ultra serious Bourne Identity nonsense creeping into my James Bond. I want James Bond in a crocodile outfit. I want him hitting the pen and it fires a dart. And when he does that, he'll go like, what would be the pun? Later gator, because he's dressed as a gator, and then Hugh Laurie then, 100%. That gets it from me. Hugh Laurie is an older James Bond. Yes, please. Yes, he's the comic actor. Rowan Atkinson, Queen rightly said earlier, but Rowan Atkinson has already played Bond in a sense doing Johnny English, so Arnie, get to the DB Martin, Aston Martin. I can't do the accent, but instead of get to the chopper, say get to the Aston DB Martin, where it is. Let's get a shout out for Cookster. I really admire these people who do this thing, though, right? Where they want to play a role, and so they just make it happen for themselves. So Rowan Atkinson does Johnny English so he can become James Bond, right? Look at Seth MacFarlane, where he wants to be a Star Trek captain, so he just makes the Orville and just becomes a Star Trek captain because he's like, why not? And he makes an incredibly good Star Trek show of his own. Cookster redeeming the jingle! And we've got Pitma in the house. I'm doing marvellously, Pitma. Sometimes in life, you end up in a weird situation. We are dressed as Pikachu. And this is where we come to today. Tobias McAllister. I don't know who Tobias McAllister is, unless you're referring to the Scottish version of me. You heard a Raggy song the other day. Thanks to Chrisley Bear, who's also in the stream, Raggy does have a theme. Alright? So to get some inspiration, let's play Raggy's theme. Alright. I'm just a sad old Raggy. I've never been washed in my life for 10 years. I'm just a sad old Raggy. 'Cause Toby never washes me, never washes me. I'm a sad old Raggy. Raggy! That's this guy, by the way. I'm a sad old Raggy. Raggy! I'm a sad old Raggy. Falling to the floor, falling to the floor. I'm a sad old Raggy. Falling to the floor, falling to the floor. I'm a sad old Raggy. Whatever. Raggy is sad. Yeah, Raggy's sad because Zapdos here keeps taking all the spotlight today. Zapdos is everyone's favourite today, and Raggy's like, hey, I'm meant to be the one. You're meant to do those jokes with me, Toby. You're not meant to do all this kind of banter with Zapdos. No, you're fine, Zapdos. Don't worry about him. No, you can't electrocute Raggy, okay? No, you can't even Thunder Wave him. I don't care if you can half his speed stat and 25% of the time he can't move per turn. Yes, you can still watch the rest of the stream. It's okay. Just calm down, Zapdos. Okay. We've got to compose Cookster's theme here. The Rock loves himself. Yeah, The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson as James Bond just wouldn't work. He'd have to lay off the protein a little bit. Don't encourage Zapdos, Chrisley. He's already tried to electrocute the chat multiple times. Okay. Alright. Ba-da-da. Okay, so we've got a kind of riff for Cookster. Cookster's coming with his dusty crew. Cookster's coming with the toast of London too. Cookster's coming out today. Cookster's burning all away. Cookster's cooking up a storm. Okay, we got a couple of elements there for Cookster. Cookster's coming out with his dusty crew. Cookster's coming out with the toast of London too. It's Cookster and he da-da-da, da-da-da, and he threw it all away.
Dusty. He's dusty now. Dusty. Sitting on top of the mound. Sitting on top of the mound. It's Dusty Crew Cookster. It's Cookster. Sitting up on top of the mound with his dusty, dusty Crew Cookster. It's Cookster. It's Cookster. Alright, this is what 15,000 channel points gets you, folks. If you want your own theme tune, like I'm live writing Cookster's theme tune in your stream right now, I'll explain to you why Dusty, Chris. There you go. There's one of Cookster's Dusty emotes. What I do, Cookster, I get the general idea of it, right? And then I will go back in the VOD and get it all, because I might not remember some of the words I just did, whatever. But this, I think we have all the elements here for your theme. If you like it, everyone gets like 2 vetoes. So if you're like, re-roll the dice in that, Toby, not so keen, I can do it for you. But that's what I naturally come out with for you. I just need to work out what the lines are when I do the high bit. Cooking up a storm. Cookster. It's Cookster. Coming in with this dusty, dusty crew. It's Cookster. Cookster wants my juices. You can't. This doesn't really. Cookster's coming in with the dusty crew now. Cookster's coming in with his dusty crew. Yeah. Grizzly Bear on air, thank you so much for gifting a sub to the Cookster. Cookster, enjoy spamming your platter pie and your juggling Tobies all around Twitch. And the fact that every time you come here now, I am legally obliged to play your theme tune, which goes something like, Cookster's here with his dusty crew. Cookster's here with the toast of London too. Cookster plays the lunch lady. Everybody knows he's not crazy, but he's so dusty. With his dusty, dusty crew, Cookster. His dusty, dusty crew, Cookster. That is a new one, Chris Lee. Thanks to Cookster. You can thank Cookster for that emote. Cookster made that emote. Some talented artist. Yeah. If you click the accept the pending on the artist thing, Cookster, you'll be able to have a little artist emote badge in my chat if you want it. Unless you don't want to draw too much attention to yourself. You have done that. You might have to enable the badge then. I don't know how it works. As you guys know from the Pictionary games we do on this channel, my artistic skills are not the strongest. Alright, Cookster, we've got your theme. What I'm now going to do, in between now and next stream, I will go back over that, make a note of it. I'm actually going to add you to my doc thing. Here we go. Cookster. And I'm going to make a note that it's like 50-ish minutes into the stream. For myself later, because I'm that organised. Bosh. You're in. One of us. One of us. Okay, I was going to play that feeling for myself.
And then, what we can do, once I've played this song and maybe disconnected for Crisley, we can do some name and numbering Pokemon. Now, what I've prepared for today is, I've got a Master Ball here.
Hello, trainer. Are you ready to travel alongside Ash and his friends?
That's not the voice thing I heard earlier. Hang on. Let's try again. I don't want to travel with Ash and his friends.
Hello, trainer. Are you ready for your Pokemon journey? I can read your mind and guess which Pokemon you're thinking of.
I can. You just have to put the number. Or you have to just say the Pokemon, I can tell you the number. Or say the number, I'll tell you the Pokemon. Okay. Alongside Toby and his friends. Yes, Toby and his... Well, I'll tell you what, Cookster. I do have a dusty crew. I'll tell you for why. I finally hoovered this room. I actually went through, cleaned and hoovered this room. Cleaning and hoovering this room is a bit of a nightmare because to move everything out of here is awful. And it's upstairs as well, so it's like there's not much room, so I have to like lug everything downstairs. And I hoovered, and my goodness, was it dusty. It makes you look like just one speck of dust in a whole universe of dust. And you know what? This room is now like spotlessly clean, except for, of course, Raggy, who still represents the dirt and the grime. And it was a. If you really need to know, Chris Swan, if this really is just bugging your mind that much, it was a melee. Okay, it's like the way Americans pronounce melee, melee. It was a melee Hoover. I know Hoover is. Yeah, it was a melee. Then you didn't Hoover. No, what was so? It's vacuumed. What I say? You say melee. See, this is the thing. Here's our resident American coming up with the pronunciation. Even on the intro, though, to Smash Bros. What does the announcer say? Super Smash Brothers Melee! Even the announcer says it, and then all you Americans go, Melee? Do you want a game of Melee? Melee! Melee. Like Mel and Sue. Melee, not melee. Pika. You caught any more shinies, Poomandu? Or you're all pirating up? LG, life's good. You're still pirating it up. Barely works, or barely working. Inside, try to make it real. One for all I can. I'm bleeding on the outside. I'll know it when I see it. That feeling I think I've lost inside. And all that I've hoped for is that feeling to bring me back alive. To come back alive. Talking ways so I can be accepted. The shadow of myself is spinning in the neon red. I see the back of her head. I get chills again. It looks like the blast didn't steal my soul. The past is not how the story ends. I'll know it when I see it. That feeling I think I've lost inside. All that I've hoped for is that feeling to bring me back alive. To come back alive. What if that feeling never comes?
comes. Oh no, it when I see you, that feeling bit got lost inside, and all that I've hoped for is that feeling to bring me back alive, to come back alive. From inside, try to make it real.
Guitar fret god. That's what they all do, right? Thank you for those dancing. I'll get it. Cuphead. Flowers. I got it. Thank you to Claps Crisley. That was That Feeling by yours truly. I just still can't believe Pumandu you say melee. My goodness. Let's see if we can remember your theme. Like, I know I played your theme, but like, new songs that perfectly match the tempo of the platypi wavings, right? Okay, Spidey. The only one I've got is the actual, the platypi one itself. If I can find it. Everybody do the platypi. 3.14159. Everybody do the platypi. I need to write a song where I specifically watch that for the tempo. I think the problem is some of my songs do match, but the loop isn't quite. If you follow it back and forth, it's a little bit off. And so you slowly lose tempo as the thing goes on. So I can never really truly match it unless I just watch it, and it will just feel a little wonky. But you've got the platypi dance itself. So Pumandu, I know I played Pumandu, one of Pumandu's themes earlier, but that was like Pumandu's like free theme before I even did anything on it, which is called Whispers on the Wind apparently. But Pumandu's actual theme is like. What would it be then? That's it. So it's never. Seven good, strong power. Seven good, strong power. Seven good, strong power. Do man food. So on. It's so like that, but it works better on the electric guitar than the acoustic. But the tragedy of Daft Platty the Pies. Your faith and your friends is yours, young Skywalker. Oh, I'm afraid it will be quite operational when your friends arrive. It's true. It's true. It will be quite operational when your friends arrive. We also have Spidey's theme. If we're just doing all the themes, Spidey has a theme. And I owe Spidey's theme. Here it is.
Spidey's.
Oh, and there we go.
Spidey's here now. Straight from the movies. 2500.
And then tell us how many movies you've seen.
Spidey's here now. Fresh straight from Manders. Watch his career with great interest. Well, first we try and then we trust. 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 Spidey's here now. Straight from the movies. 2520.
Spidey's theme, everybody. 2,520 movies this year. What's been the highlight and the low light of this year so far, Spidey, in terms of movies? Is it like... I imagine the highlight being something like, what? A Zoolander rewatch. And then a low light being something like... I don't know movies, man. They're too hard to read. This 2 hours is a long time to sit down and watch something. World War Z, there you go. World War Z, a movie where it's like the first half is this big epic Hollywood blockbuster, millions and millions being spent on this thing, and the second half of the movie is filmed in Cardiff, basically on a B-roll Doctor Who set. This makes no sense. Half of it, super expensive. The second half of it, super cheap. Super, super cheap. I'm surprised Peter Capaldi doesn't just show up. Speaking of marvellous Scottish men who would make fantastic James Bonds, Peter Capaldi for Bond. Now that would be a Bond right there. Highlight is Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and the low light is Jason Bourne, the fourth one. I've already today, because we've been talking about the James Bond thing, right? I've already trashed Jason Bourne today. The Jason Bournification of modern Bond. I want silly gadgets and silly fun and cheesy lines. That's what I want from my Bond. I need a really good kind of scene. They even do it in... Have you seen, Spidey, have you seen Van Helsing? I seem to remember, I haven't watched Van Helsing since I was probably 15 or something. But Van Helsing, I remember having like a proper like James Bond style gadget bit where it's like, they're like taken through. No way have they chosen Marky Mark Wahlberg. This is a troll. Van Helsing, yeah. And they, and they hook him up with like the isn't it like a crossbow that's like a machine gun? Although technically, weren't the ballistas from the Roman era, because they were self-reloading, weren't the ballistas from the Roman era technically machine guns? I seem to remember this fact, but I could be totally wrong. But I seem to remember as a kid being like, how often do you think about the Roman Empire? Apparently all the time. Apparently, especially the ballistas from the Roman Empire. Apparently. You see, you've got me nervous now, Cookster. I need to Google it, but there's no way like that information wasn't there earlier. It's just Amazon takes control. There's no Marky Mark Wahlberg. I can't believe I fell for it that hard that I actually Googled it. You got me. I'm trying to become a lot less gullible as a human being in general, Cookster. But you are a good benchmark for retesting my gullibility. Dogs also can't look up. Just because I got a dog's name, the feeling internally, Cookster, of me wanting to look up to the ceiling right now is exceedingly strong. Okay? But just because I've got a dog's name doesn't mean that I come along barking. It doesn't mean I'm a good boy, alright? I mean, I am a good boy, but you know what I mean. You prove you're not a dog. Dogs can't look up. Oh, wow! So I have fallen for it. Just like how Zoolander can't turn left. Dogs can't look up. And because I haven't looked up, it's clearly that I am a dog. You got me again, Cookster. Right, this is the only way I can redeem this. Cookster, I'm going to throw a stun seed at you. You've been hit by the stun seed. Stun seed. Cookster, I suggest you read stun seed backwards. And then also tell me what the reference is from, because no, I'm not getting it. And I feel ashamed of my words and deeds. So first read stun seed backwards, then tell me what the reference is from. Oh, you see, this is the thing. We talked about World War Z. I hate zombie movies. I love Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz is the one of those that I can really get into, right? And I understand the connection of what you're thinking. Like the elephant in the room, Cookster, that only us two would know. I am also thinking that as well. But things about zombies weird me out. You're so angry. But I got Hot Fuzz, so I've got one of them that I could enjoy. No issue. I can enjoy Hot Fuzz with no issue. It's just not that one. I'm not going to watch Shaun of the Dead. I'm sorry. It's just not happening. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's still, I just can't abide zombies, right? Although they do make the best partners, zombies. Because they love you for your brains. It is a comedy, Toby. It's not a zombie movie, really. Yeah, but there's still, like... It's still the thing. It was the same... You know, I can't watch that... You know, in Monty Python... where that you've got the guy and it's like 'tis but a scratch and they chop his arm off. That weirds me out. I'm not like against gore. Gore is fine. I deal with gore absolutely fine. No problem with gore. It's when limbs get removed. That weirds me out. Okay? And maybe, you know, maybe there's something to do with that in there. Subconsciously in some way. But it's funny. Yeah, you see... This is the thing, Christy. Cookster's going to be really disappointed in me because Cookster, I think, is quite the big horror fan. Especially from the games he plays on stream. But I'm not. And I've got to be honest with you. I can't stand horror. Just... You do love a horror now, but you didn't used to. Never used to, yeah. Okay, so maybe there'll come a day where I evolve. Like a Pikachu into a Raichu. I'm going to talk about this with Chris Swan earlier. The whole thing of Pokemon evolution makes no sense, and I'll tell you for why. They don't evolve. Evolution is the slow change through natural selection over thousands, hundreds of thousands, and millions of years and iterations. But that's not what Pokemon do. Pokemon metamorphosize. It's metamorphosis. It's much more like a caterpillar becoming a beautiful butterfly. It's metamorphosis. And so... There's that factor to be factored in with Pokemon. That it's about metamorphosis, not about evolve. Evolve is easier for children to say, though. You've stolen my very next point. Getting a child to say metamorph. Although, you'd be surprised, right? My nephews can say complicated dinosaur names that I couldn't pronounce. When they're like a Brachiosaurus. And I'm like, come again? Diplodocus, you mean? Yeah, Diplodocus. No, it looks like a Diplodocus, but it's a Brachiosaurus. You know? Ankylosaurus, and then a badabadabada. And they're so good at saying these very complicated, ornate dinosaur names. When they struggle to say other basic things, but they have no struggle with the dinosaur names. I Am Legend. See, yeah, I remember liking I Am Legend, but for the majority of the movie, you're just getting like a Will Smith soliloquy, so it's fine. I've never seen 28 Days Later. I'm thinking of the wrong movie with 28 Days Later. I'm thinking of the one where it's the DVD cover is like the Statue of Liberty, but it's like with snow all the way up to the top of it. Whatever that one is. Dear Tinkysaurus. I like the Irish lilt on that one, Cookster. Day After that's the one I'm thinking of. Day After Tomorrow, exactly, Spidey. The day before yesterday, and the day after tomorrow. Yeah. Well, what was the other one? 128 Days, you know, the one with the whole... I have not watched that one, funny enough. Can you think why I haven't watched the one that's like 127 hours? There we go. That's Pinsir. Pokemon number 127 is Pinsir.
Hello, trainer.
It's Pinsir. Get on my level. Disconnected for Crisley. Crisley wants disconnected. I do play songs. I'm a serious artist. What number is Bellsprout? Is 69. Did you do that on purpose, Chris? He said the funny number. Artist. You are the artist, Cookster. If you can find that artist badge. Permission falling out of bed, your mission calls, but instead you find yourself just staring at a screen till you wanna scream. Permission is never granted. Initiative is what you have to take. Find yourself staring at a screen till you wanna scream. Made it all up. If you see me say hello, I'm feeling disconnected. I'm lucid in the dreams of my desire. If you see me say hello, I'm feeling disconnected. Desire. Permission is what you give now. Well-meaning advice to all your friends. You see your picture on the fireplace. You struggle to retrace your stand. Permission is an illusion, waking up to the honest truth, staring at a screen till you wanna scream. No, no, we made it all up. If you see me say hello, I'm feeling disconnected. You sit in if you see me say hello, I'm feeling disconnected. Lucid in the dreams of my desire. Oh. The whole world's gone insane. Never gonna find the right place, never gonna. I can't quite find my own place, no. Never gonna find the right thing, never gonna. I don't recognize my own face, no. Never gonna find the right thing, never gonna. This whole world's gone insane. Just staring at a screen till you wanna scream. No, no, we made it all up. Today I'm the citrus mouse. Citrus ghost. I'm the citrus mouse. How you doing, Citrus? Thank you so much for the 23 months. Pika Pika. The caption competition is officially open, Citrus, if you want to get memeing it up. This image provided to us by Spidey, the legendary Spidey. Have at it. What is new in the Citrus world? Have you managed to calm down the whole thing of like everyone sticking their oar in and trying to plan it for you when you just want to get on with things yourself? You know what I'm saying? Spending insane amounts on the wedding as per. Have you found any wedding fairs to go to so you don't have to spend so much on samples? Because rather than spending like 40 quid on a cake, like I'm my da. We've got a real Scottish vibe today. Saying my da is, yeah, 40 quid, I wish. It's more than that. Yeah, not 40 quid for the cake. 40 quid for the sample of the cake is what I meant. Which is why you should go to the wedding fair. You don't even want to know how much the cake is. Oh my god, are you getting lemon cake? Is it gonna be lemon cake? I shouldn't spoil these things. It's just the obvious line of play, and I shouldn't say them out loud. This is your decision. I'm sticking my oar in on your wedding, even more so than other people who shouldn't be sticking their oars in. It is not lemon cake, I'm afraid. Well, you can keep your RSVP. I don't know what your list is. You don't have to invite me. It doesn't matter. I'm just making a joke, okay? Don't feel awkward about it in the future. Just whatever. It's fine. So there's some things where you can banter about them, but they're dangerous ground because you know you're putting thoughts into someone's mind. And it's like, I'm like, oh, I meant it as a piece of banter. And now there's like complications. It's a secret, exactly, as it should be, right? I know nothing, gang, so if I make up some nonsense about Citrus's wedding, don't think it's going to be the actual thing, okay? You'll only find out if and when you get invited. Yes. We shall see about all that. Okay, so that was disconnected. We got Soul into the Sun for Crisley. We got Sour Skin for the Ghost. We've also, check this out, Citrus.
Hello, trainer. Welcome back to the world of Pokemon. I can read your mind and guess which Pokemon you're thinking of.
I can guess which Pokemon you're thinking of. It's Zapdos! Ah! Joelle is back. Right. City G, could you do a cheeky, shouty O for Typey J? Thank you. Joelle is the reason why I am Pikachu today. Big shout outs to Joelle. He's my Rubik's Cube. He's called Joelle and he's hanging out in the stream. He likes a Pikachu, so he made sure we all got the onesie. We all got the onesie today. Joelle, we have to be in the late night crew, throwing Pokeballs, throwing them at you. We can never catch you. What is a Pyra? Is it the pirates that Pumandu is currently playing with? Is it Pikachu, but you put a R rather than a K? Is it like peri peri sauce you're referring to? I'm a lemon and herb guy. I can't handle my spice. When I go to Nando's, it's lemon and herb. I'm sorry. I know that makes me a despicable human being, but I also love pineapple on pizza, so... Lovely shouty O. You deserve all the shouty lows, Joelle. With his dusty Rockstar. Okay. We've got Soul Into the Sun coming up. But I also wanted to try doing some of the Pokemon naming. I haven't done this in a while. Which is good, because it makes it more interesting. Because I might struggle. Let's start with the Dragonfly one. So if we interact. It's 1 to 386. Oh, we want it randomized. So Bulbasaur. I don't even need to... I guess I have to type it now because it's loaded up. Pokemon number 1 is Bulbasaur. That's correct. It is Bulbasaur. Yeah, I'm the greatest. See, I can do the trick. Okay. Cookster, what you got to understand about this... I wrote this, and it really did look like an R. You're on the pulse, Cookster. This did look like an R earlier. And so I rubbed it out, and I changed it to a K. Now, funny enough, I'd written this on the board before the last time I was going to do this stream. But I was taken horribly... I couldn't do the stream last time. If you remember, there was like a 16-minute waiting screen. And Stegapixel was waiting desperately to see Pikachu. And I ended up not being able to do it. Charmander is your favourite to start with. So is Joelle. You and Joelle are twins. It was you earlier, right? Joelle was saying about Charmander. Yeah, these ones are less... Well, they're like R's, but they're like hanging from a bungee rope. There we go. I've got away with that one. Phew! They're hanging from a bungee rope. They're R's that are bungeeing. Right. $367. Oh God. Okay, so 363 is Spheal. 364 is Celio. 365 is Walrein. So 366 is something. And 367, I think it's Tropius. But I can't remember what 366 is. Oh, hang on. How have I got that so wrong? 366 is Clamperl, and then it's Huntail and Gorbis. So 357 is thing. You've seen me get one wrong. You pronounce Tropius differently. How on earth do you say Tropius? See, I am rusty, gang. There's a lot more jeopardy, drama, stakes involved with this now that I... 568 is Toby. What logic behind that is it? Hang on. So what is 500? See, I can look this up because it's beyond the 386 that I can do. 360 Pokemon 568. Rubbish, because I'm... Thanks, Cookster. I guess I call you Dusty so much that you calling me a bag of detritus is warranted, to be fair. Okay. 325. That's easy, right? That's Spoink. Spoink. See, that I can do. It's got to bounce to keep its heart going. Little Spoink. 366 is not Whale Lord. Citrus, that's 321. Yes, correct, Type Faster Joel. 321 is Whale Lord. Well done. Go. You wasn't even trying to guess. You're a genius. Well, I'm not the one claiming to be an expert, am I? Claiming? I am claiming. 369. Nintendo Game Freak. Game Freak, really, right? Because it's not really... Nintendo just published, really, right? So we have to kind of back this up. We say Nintendo for Pokemon, but it's actually Game Freak. Chris trying to make me pronounce Rayquaza correctly. I ain't going to say Rayquaza, no matter how much you try, Chris. No matter how much you try, I will never say Rayquaza. It is called Rayquaza. 369, right? This Pokemon is Relicanth. But 370 is Love Disc. They really should have swapped them. Wouldn't it have been so much better if Love Disc was Pokemon number 369? Don't you think that would have been better? It just has a better vibe, you know what I'm saying? Correct answer to all of these is Pika Pika. Or, P, you know, when you make the Pikachu really, 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 really big. P. So this is Relicanth, right? There it is. There's Relicanth for you. Yes, you're right, Toby. Yes. Thank you, Chris. I do spit facts sometimes. Hey, 363. This is Spheal. Why do you keep giving me Pokemon around this number? This one is Spheal. Which I have some Spheal emotes. Check this out from Seismic Serenade. Do I still have their sub? Has their sub run out? So I can't do it. No, it's here. Okay. I don't know why it wasn't coming up. I'm so committed to this. I've posted the Spheals in chat. But will it be Spheal on the thing? It is Spheal! I'm a genius! Just because you Spheal it doesn't mean it's there. I'm trying to remember. I know the song. It's Radiohead, right? But it's not going to come to me. Just because you feel it. 96. So I think of 1996 as the year of dreams. So it's drowsy. See, I have a certain method. There's a certain method to my madness and how I remember this. Oh, this thing I think is really finicky about spelling. If I spell it wrong, it says I've got it wrong. But 1996 for me is the year of dreams. That's called a mnemonic, Toby. Well, this is called a pneumatic drill, Citrus. Okay, so there's drowsy. When I'm 64... It's not my memory technique for this. What is it? Kadabra, right? 63 is Abra, so that's Kadabra. Kaboom! Sploosh kaboom! There's always a Primark singing you to... Oh, yeah. They're all right, they're there. You know, though, this. So I vaguely know they're there. This is why I don't know it, because Hail to the Thief is the one Radiohead album that I just can't abide. I just can't stand Hail to the Thief. But there's an acoustic version of There There that I quite like, Chris Swan. So that's why I recognise the line, but I couldn't place it. Because Hail to the Thief is a Radiohead album that I really struggle with. Every year... I do this, Chris. Don't think I don't do this. Every single year, I re-listen to Hail to the Thief, and I think, this is the year I'm going to understand it. And it just never connects with me. But I do know a bit of there. Right, more Pokemon. 223. I believe that's Remoraid. Right? Is that how you spell Remoraid? Yeah! Remoraid. Well, I understand that the word lichen means werewolf, and so I presume that's just a wolf at the door. But why did you say lichen rock rather than wolf? But I get that lichen is werewolf. See, I do know some etymology, Chris Swan. 183. Had it made in 83. That's Marill, isn't it? Lycanroc is a Pokemon. Oh. You see, Joelle only knows Generations 1 and 2. Then I know also Generation 3. Isn't that song 1973, not 1983? No, it's 83 by John Mayer, Citrus. Had it made in 83. Boom. So I'm afraid what that actually is we're just talking about two different songs. Enjoy your lurk work, Joelle. Sorry. You go see Marill, it's 83. 'Cause Marill's just wanna have fun. Here's a little tidbit that you guys didn't know, right? About Marill, this Pokemon. You see the wall over there? Do you see how this wall over here is blue? I've got the grey. Can I get rid of the grey for a second so you guys can see the blue of this wall? So you've got the white wall behind me, but you see there's a blue wall? Where's my grey box? If I disable the grey box for a sec. Can you see this wall over here is blue? The reason this wall is blue is because I took a cuddly toy Marill that I had as a kid into Homebase, right? I took this Marill in and got them to colour match to make this wall. So this wall... well, there was a bit of me, Citrus, you know, I am stood there like... because they have to take the Marill into the back room, and I'm worried about what kind of lobotomy 1984, even though it's 1983. When you were 7, you had your walls painted? Now, I know I pronounced this wrong, so don't judge me. Celelby Green. I know I pronounced it wrong. Celelby Green. I am a big Celelby fan. I think last time I got some Pokemon cards at a Comic-Con thingy, I got a Celelby in there as well. Citrus, when I was like 11 or 12, I went on the Celelby tour, okay? And it was when Pokemon Stadium 2 was coming out. And if you won a round against the hard difficulty mode on Pokemon Stadium 2, you would be entered into the tournament. Because there was too many people trying to get into the tournament, so you had to filter some people out, you had to beat the computer on hard difficulty. In order to qualify for the tournament. And this is before Stadium 2 had come out at this point, right? But I did it. I got into the tournament. And your prize for getting into the tournament was a copy of Pokemon Silver that had 20 Celelby on it. And the idea was, and you had a letter from... I've still got the letter and everything, right? I'll get this out one day to prove it. You have a letter from Bill, okay? And what you were meant to do was you were meant to distribute those 20 Celelby to other trainers, aka your mates, kids. You meant to distribute them all out. And then once you'd done that, you could send the copy of Pokemon Silver back to them, and they would send you a copy of the new Pokemon Crystal game and a certificate from Bill saying you had done that. Now what I did instead was I kept the really cool exclusive Pokemon Silver cartridge from the Pokemon tour with the 20 Celelby on it for myself, and never got the certificate or the copy of Crystal, but I kept all the cool swag from that rather than send it back. I was worried about, like, if we send it back and it doesn't ever get there. It's not like these days, like, tracked postage is such a thing. It's like, I'll just put the tracking on it. You don't think about it. But back then, there's like a real possibility of, like, this could get lost in the post and then I'm just out of everything. So you're running a Celelby monopoly. I would be still, Citrus, but of course those Pokemon Silver games, the internal batteries have all run out on them. So those Celelbys are, alas, no more. But I still have the box, and I still have all the documentation of getting through, and it's all like really nice. It is in Selelby Green, no less. So they're trapped. They're not even trapped. They are freed back into the wild, is what they are, because the batteries run out. If you replace the battery, they still wouldn't be there. The save file is tied to the battery, so they're not that either, right? They're just released back into the wild, okay? They're released back into the wild. That's what I like to think, anyway. Selelby is plural. The single is Celebus. Not Celepodes, hey? Look, they've gone to a farm up north. Let's move on from Maril. We've had enough fun with this. 84. I want to say Doduo. Do I want to say Doduo is 84? It is. Now, our American cousins pronounce this Doduo, which I always find hilarious. So I imagine Pumandu in the chat, if you're there, would you say Doduo rather than... It's a Doduo, okay? This is how we pronounce it in the UK. We have this kind of y sound we add to things in Britain. I say add to things. It's our language. But we have this y. So it's Doduo. But our American cousins would say Doduo. Toby, Royal Mail has done track postage since the late 80s. Toby, how old are you? Back in my day. Remember, Climbing Guy, I was going through this thought process as a 12-year-old. Okay, as a 12-year-old, I'm thinking, what if it gets lost in the post? And then, what if they don't do tracked postage back to me and someone steals their package? It's fine going there, Climbing Guy. It's the return journey that's also scary. There once was a man named the Climbing Guy who longed for the country life. He mods for Ashley Abbey after Hazel Heath cold pies. He redeems some Pictionary and donates for some socks. The Climbing Guy, the Climbing Guy. Rocks. There once was a man named the Climbing Guy who longed for the country life. Citrus, she haunts us in Selelby Green. And not Ben, you better buck up. All your bucks for the wedding. She's so zesty, she's so zesty, she's so zesty, she's so zesty. She is citrus, lemon or lime, lemon or lime. Brian. Oh, 8's for Brian, please. Oh, 8's for Brian. Dempsey's here. Pika Pika. We've been telling stories. We've discovered some citrus lore that is mind-blowing. Tempsy. Do you mind it? Do you mind if I tell her? Citrus, or do you want to tell her? Because that is some pretty mind-blowing citrus lore. Yeah, sure. So, citrus. You know how my walls are painted marl blue? Citrus's walls were painted Selelby green. And I know I pronounced Selelby wrong. It's Selelby. They were painted Selelby green. And as Chris Swan rightly said, Selelby is the plural. It's not Selelpodes. It's not Selelpus. It's Celebi. It's true. It's true. Do duo, as our American cousins would say. Next. 306. Okay. I believe that's Agron. But have I spelled Agron correctly is the thing? Is there 2 N's on Agron? No, it is 1 N. Raw. Agron. That's a dinosaur. That's a dinosaur and a half. Pikachu Yella. Pika. That's me right here. Tempsy, I was saying to everyone how I look like the Emperor wearing this. Your faith in your friends is yours, young Skywalker. Oh, I'm afraid it will be quite operational when your friends arrive. Your walls are disappointingly battleship grey, but it's still like a childhood connection, right? Of like, oh, you like the battleships. It's a stretch of the imagination, but okay. Hang on. Your faith in your friends is yours, young Skywalker. Do it. It works. Cut me some slack. Cut me some slack, gang. It's Pikachu the Sith Lord. You got it. 300. Why are we always getting 369? No, this is the first time it's being pointed out to me, Tempsy. Everyone else has just gone with the flow. It's Relicanth. It's not Love Disc as it should be. It's Relicanth. Yeah, the Phantom Menace was really Pikachu, obviously. 141. This is where my mind goes blank. It's Kabutops. Yes, it is Kabutops. Thank you, brain. Alright, I'll do one more and then we'll play Chrisley's song. Have you learned 379 yet? Uh, 379 is Registeel? I think you might have mistyped the number you were trying to go for that joke. Did you mean 387 or why the 379? Registeel, right? We might be going crazy, but I think it's Registeel. All right, one more. 360. Completely guessing your upper limit. 386 is the upper limit. 386. 360 is, of course, why not? Why? Oh, why? Tell me why not? Why? Oh, why? Tell me why not? Oh, we've also got this.
Hello, trainer.
What is 400? I have no idea. It's outside of my remit. It's not in my jurisdiction. You give me any of that jurisdiction nonsense, I'll cram it up your nonsense. But that Matrix quote is not PG. Okay, whilst I play Soul Into the Sun for Chrisley, we were talking earlier about, because Amazon's just bought the James Bond franchise, and we were discussing who would make a good next James Bond. And we talk about how Idris Elba should be, but of course you've got the whole Knuckles thing with Idris Elba. And he's so busy with his role as Knuckles that maybe you can't do that. Then there was me, but unfortunately I'm still a blonde. Toby for Bond, exactly, Chrisley, but I'm just too blonde to pay the... Unless they're willing to have a blonde Bond, then, you know. There is only one true Bond. I agree with you. David Niven. Okay. What? I know you're bad with numbers, Tempsy, but what was the thing with the 8-year-olds? Why is that? Where was the link there? Oh, Mark Wahlberg. Okay. I loved whoever suggested, I can't remember now, but whoever suggested Hugh Laurie earlier. Was it Queen? Queen, I think, suggested. Oh, I can't remember. Whoever suggested Hugh Laurie earlier. That's a great idea. Because I want an older Bond who's into with silly tech. Silly tech, older Bond, cheesy one-liners. I want that. I don't want the ultra-serious Jason Bourne Bond. But someone let you watch it, and here we are. It was... I tell you what, though. I think I was a little bit older than that when I first watched it. But it was on VHS. And I didn't quite get it the first time I watched it. Dun, dun, dun! Shock Pikachu face. I was really keen to watch it for some reason. And I was having a sleepover with a friend. And so we watched it. I think it was about cats. Luckily, the cats are kept at a distance, so it's fine. Magical Mr. Mistopheles. And then came back to it later because my sister was watching one of the sequel movies. I think it was Revolution. My sister was watching Revolution, and I looked at it and I was like, oh, okay. I need to rewatch this. And that it was from that moment of going, I need to rewatch this, that the obsession started. And has still never stopped. And I don't think will ever stop. But apparently the songs have stopped, so let's restart those. Oh, we need a second tab. So we can have all the lyrics on screen at once. Windows left and Windows right is so OP. There we go. It's capo free in it. Good. There's only one Bond girl, Chris Swan, and that's Dame Judi Dench. And I won't hear any different. Get a moment to yourself while your friends have fun. They shout to call you over, you can't hide away for too long. Looking in the mirror, put your mask back on. It's time to sing them all the songs they expect from you. Good old you, reliable. Thinking to yourself for too long, for too long. And you were the one I threw your soul into the sun.
stumble down the alley, you find out who you are. When they look the other way, you can take it all for yourself. When you get back home, looking in the mirror, put your mask back on. It's time to sing them all the songs they expect from you. Good old you, reliable. Thinking to yourself, for too long, for too long, you were the one. But I threw your soul into the sun. It was you. You were the one. But I threw your soul into the sun. Soul into the sun. The sun. Checking your hand to see the scar. Hope is in the dust on the shelf. Pulling down a movie to remember yourself. You were the one I threw the soul into the sun. Looking in your mirror, put your mask back on. It's time to sing them all the songs they expect from you. Give it up for you. Good old you, reliable. You were the one. But I threw your soul into the sun. Soul into the sun. The sun. The sun, the sun.
Is this the song about the dog in The Good Place? I told you the Salelbys went to a farm up north. The dog in The Good Place saying, I need to watch this Good Place, right? Because it's got Ted Danson from Cheers, right? And it's got Kristen Bell, who's the electric superpowers in Heroes. That's how I know her. I reckon you'll enjoy The Good Place. If Pooh Mandu's lurking, because I know you've been lurking a lot today, notice other British people say, I reckon. This is not just me. Citrus just did it right there. Midnight here. I'm so glad I got your song in before midnight, Chrisley. Keep the faith, keep the dream alive. I hope sleep finds you swiftly. The reckoning, I reckons. I reckon it's just Toby and Citrus that say it. Well, I hate to break it to you, but who started Reckon? I came in like a wrecking ball. To me, that song is still new. The Miley Cyrus, Lock It, Pocket, Polka Dot It, or Pika Dot It, came in like a wrecking ball, is, that's all new to me. Pokemon number 99. That's a Kingler. That's a Kingler right there. Boom. Kingler. Get on my level. 177. Okay? That is Natu. Now, the reason I remember this... Tell me if this is one of your mnemonics, Citrus. I remember Natu. So I remember that 177... 1977 is the year Star Wars released. And Natu sounds like Naboo, which is a planet. Now, I'm aware that Naboo is a planet in Episode 1, which was released in 1999, the same year as Entrapment and The Matrix. And nothing. Natu gives off Obi-Wan vibes. Well, there we go. You must do what you feel is right, of course. 207. Is that a cheeky Gligar? Yes, it is. Okay. Maybe. Okay, so I got one wrong earlier, but I've got every other single one absolutely correct pretty much instantly. So. Yes, you get your song requests in now to be played at 12 a.m. British time. Was that song sat there for an entire hour, Crisley? Night, night, Crisley. Off you go to bed. You can tell me next time. I don't want to see you typey, Maury. You're not Chris Swan, who says, alright guys, I'm going to bed, and then an hour later is roasting me. Or I do something, and an hour later he just feels compelled to be like, Toby. Got one wrong, I'm shocked. Yeah, it was 367, which is Huntail. And I got confused with 357, which is Tropius. Which I'm still intrigued by how... Can you phonetically write out how you say Tropius, Chris Swan? Yeah, easy mistake. It's just I just got the tens column wrong. Well, you can empathise. You can empathise, Tempsy, but others don't empathise so much. What's that, Zapdos? You don't empathise? No, every time I get one wrong, you can't electric shock me. I know it's not called electric shock, it's called thunder shock or thunderbolt or thunder wave. Yeah, no, I don't vibe with Volt Tackle either. No, I'm with you. Volt Tackle is rubbish. All right. Just calm down, it's fine. There you go. Tropical Tropius. You say Tropius. Whereas I Tropius. I've got the O. Tropius. Whereas you're the Tropius. That makes sense, right? Because it is a tropical... It is literally the tropical Pokemon. It's got bananas round its neck. For pity's sake. A rant about Tropius. Well, not Trophius. What? Oh, I see what you're doing. Trophius. Yes. I would get it confused with 347 and 337 and 437 and 257 and the list goes on. Like my son. Kitties! Kitties, I made the whole command. Hang on. Okay. I made the whole command, kitties. I hope you're proud. Hang on. Who's this? Hey, OCB Don Sold. Hope you get worldwide node. Thank you. Good luck with what you do, man. Appreciate you. Sorry, sometimes I don't catch the YouTube messages. But I appreciate you. I will become Mr. International and Mr. Worldwide. I will just steal all of Chris Swan's lines. What's the latest, kitties, on the computer, Wi-Fi board, laptop scenario? Or is it too aching to think about and you don't want to bring it up? In which case, I totally understand. But if there is updates to give us, please do so. rant about Tropius. It's a long story, it half works. So you've bodged it together. It's like the Millennium Falcon, right? And you bosh it like that and the hyperdrive spanner is on the works.
Sour skin, it breaks on my lips again. You're such a mess, I'm coming to fix you in. You don't see what I see. Love, hate, sour skin so fine. Feel, peel, sour skin so fine. Your sour skin, it breaks on my lips again. You're such a mess, I can't bring myself to call it time. They don't see what we see. Love, hate, sour skin so fine. Feel, peel, sour skin so fine. What can I do? Living in the home of a better you. Love, hate, wait. Your sour skin so fine. Feel, peel, sour skin so fine. What's the chord? Sour skin, it breaks on my lips again.
Your car is also bodged together, Toby. The thing is, my car is a diesel car. Yes, American listeners. I drive a diesel vehicle. So its days are numbered anyway. So it's more likely... I mean, I'm never going to be able to resell the thing. I'm just going to keep driving it until the government tells me I'm not allowed to drive it anymore. And the government has already told me that in most major cities, I'm not allowed to. So, you know. Thank you for the thunderous applause, Tempsy Kiddies. I guess Citrus.
Hello, trainer. Are you ready for your Pokemon journey? I can read your mind and guess which Pokemon you're thinking of.
It's the perfect soundbite to use for my Pokemon skills. 162 is a Furret. Correct. Alright, we'll put the Pokemon thing away now. And I need to remind you guys, now that Kitties and Tempsy are here as well, I need to remind you guys as well. So if I put the Pokemons away... In the Discord, we have the caption competition, folks. So please join the Discord. And you've got this image provided to us by the amazing Spidey. Whatever the funniest caption is, next week we will do the review. And see who's among you is funny. Who's got the memes? You're an outcast. Poor little car. The car will stay with me until it has to join the Selelby in the farm up north. So it should be grateful. Oh dear. Knew you'd pipe up. Come give my... Oh. That's your way of summoning Citrus's attention. See, I blame Tempsy for that. Tempsy put that in your mind and then it kept going. Unless you both typed it at the same time. No, it was in reply to Tempsy, okay. Yeah. Scrolly, scrolly, all good, all good. Everyone's ganging up on you. One day, I should do the thing one day. Okay, I'll say this, and you guys will forget it in a few months, and then I'll do it, and you guys will be like, what? I own the Why Always Me t-shirt. So, that's a thing. Speaking of whys, why, oh why, tell me why does she type 11 in my stream? Oh, tell me why, is it a metaphor or a metaphor? Or a caterpie, that's 10. What was the number? And Toby. I'm not Toby today. I'm Pikachu. Pika. Oh, you want me to start the song already? Well, we just did Sour Skin. I'm afraid, if you wanted to hear Sour Skin. Oh no, I see. Well, this is a wonderful way to see us out. Unless there's any last minute requests or anything. If you guys have any ideas for a raid message, we'll play this song, chat and banter for a little bit, and then we'll think about sending this stream to the farm up north. The Pokemon theme. Do I know any Pokemon music on guitar? I know it on piano. I don't think I do know it on guitar. That was Luca without the cap. Pira. Oh, why? So Cookster said the same joke earlier. Do my K's really look that R-ish? How do you write a K without it looking like an R? That is what a K. These are R's that are bungeeing. Why? How do you write a K? It's Pika. Don't, or I'll set Zapdos on you. Why? Zapdos will take you down. That's a capital K. That's a capital K. That's not how you do... Actually, lowercase k has a loop. Lutty will back me up. Lutty with the raid. Ooh, yes, I will have some candy, please. Can I have some Dolly mixtures, please? Yeah, you've got capital K and you've got capital K slightly smaller. But what about lowercase k? Which is with the loop. That's what this is. How is your stream? How is your stream, Lutty? Pikachu called me here. Pika Pika. I actually made it happen, Lutty, this time. For real, for real. If you want to jump in the song list, we can get a song going for you. I'm going to play Dancer's Hill for Y. See you guys. We heed the Pikachu call. Pika Pika. Alice, welcome in. So you're nice and chill. Played some... Oh yeah, so that's interesting, right? I've heard about this Hello Kitty Island adventure game. Because it's the South Park inspired game, isn't it? It's so interesting, right? So South Park, like 15 years ago or whatever, make a joke about Hello Kitty Island adventure. And so eventually they just went, well, let's just actually make the game. And they only blooming well gone and done it, and it's taken the world by storm. You thought that Animal Crossing in lockdown was big. Everybody seems to be playing this Hello Kitty Island adventure game. Yeah, it's a fun game. Is it like how would you describe it? As a mix between like Animal Crossing? If you loved Animal Crossing, you will love this. Well, I love Animal Crossing Wild World on the DS. I never played New Horizons. I actually have a City Folk mouse mat. It's not the mouse mat I've got here, but I also have a mouse mat that's Animal Crossing City Folk. Hello Kitty is your childhood. Maybe the Hello Kitty Island adventure will call to you. Animal Crossing, Dreamlight Valley, and Zelda Mario elements. Okay. I'm with you on that, Toby. New Horizons is nothing in comparison. Am I going to have to do KK Toby? Gonna get exclamation mark KK Toby. Wee wah wah. Wah wah wee wah wah wee wah wah wee way wee 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 way wah wah wee wee wah wah wee wah wee no wah wee way wee nee 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 wah. We say goodnight to the citrus ghost. After it sleeps, and don't fear all the money that you're wasting on really expensive cake. It's so tasty, it's so great, but it is not made of the lemons. Good night, Citrus. Lutty will end with reset, that'd be great. On an empty road, when you're all alone and your eyes can't see your potential, they sing your birthday, Happy New Year. Time is on the run. Your friends are getting married. Till then we'll sing, and we'll dance on dance's hell. Feel the sun as we think. We'll make it happen in our own time. And we'll dance on dance's hell. Let it ring as we drink. All work out tomorrow. You should have moved out by now. They tell you you should have found the one somehow. You feel like you're in the wrong universe. It hurts. You lie awake most every night. In your mind, hatch a plan to make things right. You imagine telling them you won. Just wait. Till then we'll sing, and we'll dance on dance's hell. Feel the sun as we think. We'll make it happen in our own time. And we'll dance on dance's
tomorrow. It'll all work out tomorrow. It'll all work out tomorrow. It'll all work out tomorrow. Tomorrow. Wait, what if no one ever comes? Will we never fly in the sun? Oh, we'll dance on down to say, feel the sun as a thing. We'll make it happen in our own time. Oh, we'll dance on down to say, let it ring as we drink. It'll all work out tomorrow. On an empty road, when you're all alone and your eyes can't see your potentially.
Thank you, presumably Y, for requesting that. Manda made it! And Jerry's here too. Right.
Geriatric, from the land of St. Patrick. Geriatric, he's wondering why. And Toby's dressed as Pikachu. It's spelled Pira Pira ooh. It's spelled Pira Pira ooh. Okay, Manda's here for a limited time only, okay? Manda's back for a limited time. So let's try. It's been a long time, Manda. I might mess this up. She fights back all her cosmic foes to away cardinals. She fights back all her cosmic foes. They gave chase on her radio. And when she sways the broken heart, she crochets.
What is it?
Back together. The summer sky surrounds us. And when she sways the broken heart, she crochets back together. The summer sky surrounds us. She fights back cosmic Mario.
Sorry to remind you. You're welcome, Jerry. I went to get water, Toby. Did I miss anything aside from the raid? Just standard Kitty, Citrus, Tempsy, you know, bringing down the tone of the stream. Anyway. Right, let's, thanks for the theme. Woo, I remembered the new theme. Gang, if you're not following Lutty, fix your life. Click the follow button. Lutty does the music. Lutty does the Pokemons. Lutty brings the good times. And you might have heard that it's pronounced Lutty, but we all know the truth. It's pronounced Lutty. Your message says one thing, kitties, but your use of Machamp as an emote tells me differently. It makes me think the exact opposite may be true. Oh, I'm just spitballing. I'm just running ideas, you know. I'm an ideas guy. I'm not an action guy. I'm an ideas guy. Right? I'm just chucking things at the wall, seeing what will stick. Oh no! Don't say a Tamagotchi has gone to the farm up north as well. Manda, good luck. It is just you, Cookster, I think. It is just you. Cookster, I'm impressed. Dustox, hang on. Dustox, right. It's 269, right? Is that right? 269? 265 is Wurmple, so 266 is Silcoon, 267 will be Beautifly, 268 will be Cascoon, and 269 will be Dustox. Dusty Dustox. Violin Elf! Looks like I'm not going anywhere. The double raid. We had Lutty raid, and now we had Violin Elf. We're going to be doing the song for Lutty in just a minute. But here is everyone's favourite Canadian 9,000-year-old leaving the elf forest ready for more music. That I can provide. Because Lutty, for her raid, has asked for a reset, and we can do that. But Violin Elf, if you want a song for your raid, feel free to jump in the song list. King Dambreaker, how you doing? Vectextra. I know your guys' names from hanging out at Violin Elves. John of Sun Shillow. That's hard to say. Oh, John of Sun Hillow. Euphemism for wonder. How you doing? Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for the raid, Violin Elf. Stegger, you made it! Stegger! So Stegger was here. So I tried doing this stream last week. And I had the stream going for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes on the wait screen. And I just had to go. I won't go into details as to why, but I just couldn't make the stream happen that day for extra reasons. But we made it happen. We did the run back. Would you play your mobile phone song for us? Yes. Okay. Let's get that in the thing. SR, where's my phone? But we've had a double raid, Violin Elf, so we are going to play Reset for Lutty first, and then we'll play Where's My Phone for you, the phone song. I wonder if this phone song is going to be my lasting legacy, you know, sometimes. The phone song, I'll give you the full lore once I get to it, because we're going to play Reset for Lutty first. But it's, there's this whole lore about it where it was a rejected song of mine that was brought back. The people voted from 14 of my rejected songs. And Where's My Phone was the song that was brought back from the rejects and made a full-fledged song. So you can thank everyone here for voting for this song. But before we do that, I've got to remember how to play this thing. Cap it 4. We set this hard and see, well, I can't see her. I left her out to dry. Well, I can't hear her. I left her out to dry. I left you high and dry. Oh, we set this hard and see, well, who lies underneath the emptiness I left? Just my silhouette. I put her heart on the fire so she can keep me warm.
mix my emotions, my mind and body tone. Every day I am reborn. Oh, reset this heart and see who lies underneath the emptiness I left. Just my silhouette. Whoa. What if there's no fate, no right, no wrong, no song I could sing to bring us back to who we could have been? Reset this heart and see the blinding of belief, the girl who stole the stars and put them in my heart. Reset this heart and see who lies underneath the empty bed I left. Just my silhouette. I put a heart on the fire. So I had my guitar taken to the vets and they polished it and I can no longer go. It's like it's too clean. I need to sweat on my guitar more so I can go. Hey Emily, welcome in with those Winroth emotes. They will haunt me for the rest of my days. And euphemism with the Sylveon emotes. Chris Swan will be pleased. No, not polish. Yeah, we want the grime and the dirt. We want raggy. This is my raggy. It hasn't been washed in over a decade. Say a decade, not 10 years. It has more gravitas. Oh my goodness, Cookster, that is dusty. Thank you for the claps, Lutty. Thank you again so much for the raid. Violin Elf fans, if you haven't followed Lutty as well already, get your follows in for Lutty. Raided just before Violin Elf did. Incredible music streams and Pokemon streams, so it's the combination. Do you say half decade or 5 years? That's a good question, Chris. Half a decade does feel more gravitasiness to me. Alright. Violin Elf, I need to be respectful of your time, but I did just want to show gang one more thing before we do the Where's My Phone song. Which is this little thing we do when I'm wearing the Pikachu outfit.
Hello, trainer.
Is... Here we go. Bosh. So it says 201 right now, right? It says 201. And 201 is the Pokemon unknown. Yes? Yes. So I know the first 386 Pokemon by name and number. So you can give me a random number. Yes, see, Lutty, we've upgraded now. We've got technology to do this. 166. Good question. Is that Ledian? Oh, it is Ledian. You said it was... No, unknown. It's spelt weirdly. Unknown. Without the K. There's no kicking K. It's not a... Look, this is how you this is how you write a K. Lowercase K, people. I know it looks like an R that's on a bungee rope. But this is how you do a lowercase K. Chris is asking the good questions. Right. We'll do one more, and then we'll get on with the... that's Seal. We'll get on with the song for Violin Elf. Where's my phone? Goodness, I did not think I'd be playing this today. You can read unknown letters more easily than your case. Well, Poomandu will attest to this. When I got Pokemon Legends Arceus, yes, I say Arceus, not Arceus, come at me. When I got Pokemon Legends Arceus, there's a little puzzle where you have to read the unknown letters, and I literally cannot read them. There's just no... I just cannot read them. It's just not a skill I have. You say Arceus correctly, I'm shocked. Yeah. I did finish the game. Well, like, what do you class as finished, Chris? I finished. I finished the main story. Ah!
Ah, euphemism. Their Cara Compressor streams are great as well. You made it to stream the Mad Hatton. Can I get a shout out for the Mad Hatton, please? Tempsy, you should follow the Mad Hatton if you're not doing so already. Australian and Minecraft. So, Tempsy, get on the Mad Hatton train. Right. I've really got to play this request for Violin Elf now. I'm really taking the mick of how long I'm taking to play this. But I'll do one more Pokemon. 227. Is that Skarmory? Oh, it is Skarmory! I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Absolutely big shouts to the Mad Hatton. Both things you're renowned for, Australia and Minecraft. Yep, it's the combo. Get your follows in for the Mad Hatton, people. Fantastic streamer. Okay. This is the rejected song that people voted for to come back to my stream. This is Where's My Phone? For our raider, Violin Elf. I realize where I left my phone. Left it at your house before I ran home. Knocking on your door again, hoping you're not in. 'Cause I don't love you, we're not just yet. I keep making excuses to come around. I keep making excuses. I keep making excuses to come around. I keep making excuses. You answer the door, of course you do. Awkward silence. Oh, what could I do? What could I do? I say, hey, did I leave my phone here last night? I said, hey, did I leave my phone here last night? You look at me as if I'm crazy. You say, you don't even know me. Of course you do. You're just playing with me. Well, I'm not falling for those games again. Yeah. You say you could be upstairs. You invite me up to find it. Whoops, I stay the night again and again and again and again and again. I keep making excuses. I keep making excuses to come around. I keep making excuses. I keep making excuses to come around. The very next day I get home. Oh no, where's my phone? Thank you so much for the raid, Violin Elf. Get your follows in for Violin Elf, people. Well remembered. What was that song about one of those mobile phone... Violin Elf, do you call it a mobile phone? I don't know. Because, right, so Violin Elf is Canadian, but has lived in the US for a long time. And I can't quite pitch in my head whether that means you say mobile or if you say mobile. See, it's interesting because when I go to Australian streamers like the Mad Hattons, the Australian English, if you will, is so similar to British English, right? So much. Now, I called it that because I thought you called it mobile phone. Mobile phone. Mibile, that sounds like a Pokemon. Pokemon number 702, Mibile. That would count. That would work. Cookster's like, can you stop with the Pokemon? Good day to you both, Jerry. Was it one of your epic 4-hour streams, Violin Elf? Oh, you call it a cell. That's even worse. I mean, that's even more different. That's even more different. You got any new songs on your song list, Violin Elf? Because I remember you adding Snake Eater, and that was pretty epic to put Snake Eater on the song list. I don't know if you've actually seen Violin Elf, but I have my own solid snake bandana I wear on my stream sometimes. You're not the only one with a bandana. Snake, yeah, Chris Swan, get your follow-in for Violin Elf, and you can request the Snake Eater theme at her stream, and she will do a stand-up job of it. Only 3.5 hours. I've never really streamed beyond 3. It's just today I've been kind of hit by the raid after raid, so I've kind of been working overtime here. But I too have the bandana, infinite ammo. But my bandana, Violin Elf, I don't know how you got yours, but mine, I went to Hobbycraft, a shop, many years ago, and I said to the person working there, I said, I need like a strip of fabric to make, because I couldn't find a bandana. You can't get bandanas that are long anywhere. You can get short bandanas, but you can't get long ones. And ideally, actually, I would want one even longer than this. This is probably a bit too short, to be honest. I want a longer one. So they cut me the strip. And then I try it on. It's like a school kid with the tie on his forehead, right? And I try it, and we got down to this, and this colour and everything. It worked. I was like, this is great. So I've got my bandana, and now I use it when we do the double speed requests on stream. They call mobile phones a handy in Germany. Oh, interesting. Ich denke, dass mein Deutsch ist okay. Obwohl, es ist ein bisschen Deutsch. Es besser als mein Französisch ist, ja. Aussie English is so similar to British English that when I was in America, half the Uber drivers that drove me round asked if I was from the UK. Can you see how... You can back me up on this one, Mad Hatton, how easy it is to mistake someone from the UK as being Australian, even if you yourself are British, and vice versa. Right? It was this perfect Karate Kid. It's funny, because when I think of the Karate Kid thing, I think of when Trinity does it at the beginning of The Matrix. Oh, we haven't been keeping up with the Matrix counter, have we? How many times have I mentioned it now? 305. That's a lot of Matrix. 167. Didn't we just have this? It's Beautifly, isn't it? Spinnerack. Whoa, I got really wrong. I thought of 267. Whoa, hold the phone. He got one wrong. I was thinking of 267, which is Beautifly. Okay? I misplaced my hundreds digit. No, Zapdos, that doesn't mean you get to shock me. No, I'm going to run through with that joke. Northern UK has a few Australian vowels. Oh, interesting. I don't know where you were going with that one, Jerry. I'm gonna smoothly slide on by from that one. I'm not quite sure I follow your trail of thought. Do enlighten me if I've misread or not understanding properly. I can see how, but I also thought it was just the silly Americans. It's the silly Brits as well. I'm like, you're Australian, right? It's like, no. You're not getting out of this one, Toby. Yeah, you apparently really not. Apparently really not. And I got the Pokemon wrong. This is terrible. This is Pidgeot, right? Okay, that was a Lobel. That was easy. This is something I have noticed on Twitch, Mad Hatton. There seems to be the Australian streamers I watch, because it's like streamers I watch in the morning, you know? It's like you have your breakfast cereal. Well, I haven't eaten breakfast cereal in years, but I have my morning banana or something, and I watch a lot of Australian streamers early in the morning. Speaking of great streamers, can I get a shout out for the Guzzler, please? So I'm having my breakfast, watching Australian Twitch, and the Australians, you guys don't mind very much playing to the stereotype, you know? If I'm like, oh, Neighbours, Toady, you're like, yeah, Neighbours, Toady, Ramsey Street, let's go, right? Although, of course, you can dispel the thing right now, the Mad Hatton, which is the myth that's in the UK, that you can easily dispel, because I know it's not true, which is that Australians drink Foster's. And I believe that Australians don't even really know what Foster's is. Foster's is a beer that in the UK is advertised as like an Australian beer. But I believe that, as far as I'm aware, no one actually in Australia you don't even know what a Foster's is exactly. But in the UK, everybody thinks that Australians all drink Foster's because it's all, the advertising for Foster's beer is all Australians having a good old Foster's. And it's like, I only do that accent for demonstration purposes, okay? And you're like, that didn't even sound Australian, Toby. Hyper. Pika Toby transform into Cobra Kai Toby. Thank you. Hyper, good to see you over on the YouTube chat. Does it taste really awful? Well, I've stopped drinking, so Foster's is rancid. Hyper tells you that. In my drinking days, I've been sober for like 6 or 7 years or whatever. 6 or 7 years I've been sober. So, Foster's, can I remember what it tasted like? It tastes like every other beer to me, to be honest. They all tasted the same. Paul Hogan. Who is Paul Hogan? I know Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I'm not sure I know who Paul Hogan is. Is an Australian actor and comedian. Okay. That's interesting. So yeah. Oh, it's Crocodile Dundee. Okay. Now I understand. Hogan stinks. Hulk, that is. Have you smelt him? I regret to admit you look cool. This is the height of, this is the new fashion. Bandana plus Pikachu. This bandana, Guzzler, I made this bandana myself at a hobby craft. Do you really think I look cool? I think you're gassing me up, as the kids would say. This is the new phrase that I've learnt from people. It's gassing up. Apparently that's the thing. Why is 178 here and I haven't answered it? It's Zartu, isn't it? Yes. No, it really does suit you weirdly. Don't ever say gassing up again. Is that not... Have I used it wrong? I don't understand how the Gen Z speak. That's the Pokemon game they never released. Pokemon Gen Z. They had X and Y, but they never did Z. Alright, we did Where's My Phone. Let's play another song. What's going to be a good thing to rock out to? Oh, I quite fancy New Sound. Is this when you're normally live, today and Tuesdays the same time? Yes. You are a little late. I don't normally go this late. I'm normally done half an hour beforehand, but I got a couple of raids in, so I've kept going. But it's, I've been live, nearly 3 hours. So, start from 3 hours ago, every Tuesday, Thursday. And then lately I've been doing Saturdays as well, same time. Or starting a little bit early on Saturdays, doing Worms 2 speedruns. And I was on world record pace. And I lost the run due to internet connection errors. But we now have a Platypus Worm emote, which is pretty sick, from Cookster. Which looks amazing. Do I have the Platy Worm? Here it is. Look at that. We have the worm. That feeling in Drop D. You wish, Hyper. You wish. I did play that feeling earlier, Hyper. I did think of you. Next, Toby will be wearing and I don't understand what that next term is. Hyper, you may have to clarify for me. Saturdays, yeah, but Saturdays is speed running of Worms. Yeah, trying to figure out why I've been bad at catch your stream. Yeah, normally you're at work, that's why, yeah. That's one of those scheduling things. And I've missed a couple of streams lately, so I was going to do this stream about a week ago. And I had the start screen on for about 15 minutes, and then I desperately had to go. I won't fill you guys in the details of why, but I had to cancel the stream. So it's good to have done the run back now, done the Pikachu stream, caught my Zapdos.
Hello, trainer. Welcome back to the world of Pokemon.
Yada, yada, yada. So cheesy. So cheesy. There's a big story behind this Master Ball thing. I might tell you guys one day. But first, we must play New Sound. And then we might find a raid target. But I'm having so much fun. It's like, I don't want to raid out, but...
Well, I can see the future. What you gonna do about the rain in your picture? We all live as friends in your frame. Smoke is rising, sand is dripping down. Cause you can't stay in dreamland. Hurry or you're gonna miss the train. Don't wait till they pull it down. Then when will we dance in the streets? The rebel going underground. Come back with a new sound. Oh, oh, come back with a new sound. Oh, oh, come back with a new sound. If fortune is a favor, then you owe my patience quite a debt. I could sub you, I'm the only one you have left. We'll find a way, like a flower that grows in the road, rose from the rubble. The real is a lonely mode. Don't wait till they pull it down. Then where will we dance on the streets? Where we're going underground. Come back with a new sound. Come back with a new sound. Oh, oh, come back with a new sound.
Now, Mad Hatton, I'm gonna really blow your mind. I only play original songs on this stream. They're all original. I've never done a cover in my life. Woo!
Don't wait till they pull it down. Then where will we dance on the streets? Where we're going underground. Come back with a new sound. 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 Come back with a new sound.
Yeah, occasionally I do piano streams where I do video game music, but those aren't covers because those are pieces of music, not songs, right? So it don't count. It don't count. So it's how much attention I've paid to the first. It's funny, Manhattan, is the amount of people who are like, "Oh no, I've heard you play covers. I heard that song. You know that song?" And I'm like, "It's one of mine, mate, isn't it? It's one of mine, mate." That's the thing that gets us, Mad Hatton, on Twitch. It's mate. It's because we say mate. So then everyone goes, people say to me, you're either British or Australian. And I'm like, how? How do you know? Are you psychic or something? And it's like, actually, that was the cheapest Macaulay Culkin phone in I've ever done. All right, but it's getting late. It's like, how do you know I'm either British or Australian? He does KK slider things. It's because I use the word mate. Wee wow, wee wow, wow, wee wee wow, wow. Wee wee wow, wee wee wow. Wee wow, takes me a while to get the KK, so I do wah wee wah wah wee wah wee wah. It's that, isn't it? Wah wah wee wah. Right. Let's go with it. It's not a song, it's a piece of music. I can do the... It's not a song. So, airbag. Yeah, it's a riff, a snippet. I'm not doing the whole... I don't go into the... In a day on sun. I don't even know the rest of it. That's as much of Airbag as I know. The riff. And then the... And it's just an A. And then with the sharp 11 on it. I'm afraid that's all I know. The Y-bot absolutely betraying my trust by saying... By sharing the clip of the thing. I swear the Y-bot's getting sentient. An exception should be made so I can hear you play a John Mayer song just once. Well, I remember the Pokemon Maril earlier. I remember the Pokemon Maril 183 by Had It Made in 83. Which I don't actually know. Something... I don't know what that first chord. No idea. I don't do covers. Blah 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 blah. Bum bum bum. 223 is Remoraid. We had this earlier today. What is with this RNG? Pokemon 223 is Remoraid. 328. Trapinch. I'm not... It's like that. Whatever. I'm not doing it anymore. I don't do covers. Back to Pokemon. 192. Is it Gasly? Oh, I thought of 92, not 192. Oh, Sunflora, how dare I? Moving on, moving on. Moving on. How did I do that so bad? Schmeargle. Get the hundreds column right. Crowdfund the channel points. Yeah, so if you look at my channel points, Mad Hatton, for 1 million subscribers, you're 1 million channel points, Jerry. 1 million channel points, not 1 million subs. Although if you want to donate that many, I'm not going to stop you. Fake Pokemon fan, no. But also for, I reckon when you meet Gak, yeah, he'll be entertained for hours making you guess Pokemon. Yes! See, I knew Gak wasn't a pure normie. I knew Gak was one of us, really. Oh, wow, we're past midnight. Sorry if that adds. 126 is Magmar? Okay. I'm just getting an idea of who's on, who we might be able to raid in a minute. I might do one more cheeky song. We've gone so late, but hey. There's them. Okay, I think I know who we're going to raid. So if you guys have any idea for a raid message, please start crafting it now. I'll play one more song and then we'll go find our raid victim. Target. Target. Mad Hatton has been freed from the adverts. What will you advertise, Mad Hatton? Yeah, I've redone my adverts. I only did this recently, where I've made it so that for every hour there's just 3 minutes of adverts. So you just get them over with, and then there's no pre-rolls, and you just have to. So it's like when those adverts are on, I try to just stop what I'm doing and we just chill out for a while. And then when everyone's back, we can like get back on with the banter and the songs and everything. Pyrrha. Don't know, wasn't paying attention. Kitties agrees. Oh, is that agreeing with the Pyrrha or agreeing with you didn't pay attention to the adverts? Will you advertise a bit of Foster's? That's so bad. It's so bad. 229. It's Houndoom, innit? Houndoom. Aroo! Off to join the farm up north. Would that be kitties? You realise you like the sound of the farm up north. That really means you're going to have to be the rancher with a scythe. If you can get a scythe, you can be the farm rancher. Why's not lurking, I see. Oh, really? Why has been here quite a lot, Guz. Why's been here quite a lot today, making an impact, taking names. Citrus has a raid message, but I'm on mobile and I can't scroll up that far. No, she left a raid message and we couldn't find it. Hang on. Would I have it here? Again, I don't think I've gone up that far. The highest message I've got on mine is Cookster talking about something about me sweating. Yeah. Mad Hatton. What's Hyper saying? YouTube has a delay. YouTube has a huge delay with comments. Yeah. Or it's just me not reading them. Hyper. It's just me not reading your comments. And after all, don't you dare. Don't you dare. What is Cookster's obsession with this? Whoa, see, Y is lurking. Just called her out. See what it was saying about channel points redeemed to play a cover song, yeah. But we also play theme tunes for our viewers. So, for example, let me play you Kitty's theme so you can understand. So for 15,000 channel points, you can have a theme tune about you in the stream. This is Kitty's theme. Right here. Scurrying around, they're the poshest rats in town. They're the rats the kitties owns. Let's call them ratties. Hummus and parmesan, pancakes and scones. They're the best fed rats in the zone. Eat down, whoa. Oh yeah, yeah. Side down, side down. They're the blue collar rats who are comfortable enough in this class-based system to eat avocado. Martha in the rat nap, Mabel in the rat nap, Maple tail, Martha got bird, everybody's under the bow. Whoa. Oh yeah, yeah. Side down, yeah. So that was Kitty's theme that she redeemed for 15,000 points that I wrote live on stream for her. And if you want your own theme in the stream, get saving those points. Don't be wasting them on no cover songs. I do have a couple of viewers who are like, nah, I'm not getting a theme. I'm saving up for the 1 million to make you play some silly cover. Stick around for 20 years, folks, when Hyper will request a full Metallica song. You'll be just going to remortgage the house. That's Hyper commenting over on YouTube. You're not earning the points though, Hyper. If you're making those comments on the YouTube chat, you ain't earning the points here over on Twitch. So you're making the process to get to 1 mil even slower. Do about 20 years. That's 2 decades, by the way. There's a bit more gravitas to say 2 decades. Right. One last piece of housekeeping. We'll play one more song and we will raid for real. It doesn't matter. If someone else raids us, we ain't keeping going, alright? It doesn't matter. Nothing can stop us raiding out. Not Pictionary leaderboard. Get rid of the Pokemon. One piece of housekeeping. Please join the Discord, gang. Spidey has made this amazing meme image. There's a caption competition. Next week I will reveal... I'll go through all the submissions and reveal the winner. So please... get your captions in on the caption competition in the Discord. And it'll be a right laugh next week when I read through them all. Yes, Guz. For real, for real. We need Toby to get a raid of 250. Oh no. Toby, when Y pans the whole chat. I want. Yeah, well, get on Paint, Y. Get on Paint and add those letters. That's the thing. Cookster! Cookster's Dusty Gang are here to raid us. Trying to keep my stream going forever now. Cookster thinks he's so clever, raided me at past 12 past 9. Dusty, dusty crew. Cookster made his theme today. We wrote it on stream earlier with his dusty, dusty crew. Cookster. That was Cookster's theme. I haven't finished it yet. I wrote it early on today's stream because he redeemed it with his 15,000 channel points. So now I actually have to think. 24 hours just in time. But no, Manda, no. Never gonna be the same. And then I'm gonna raid. Because this has gone on far too long. This is the latest I've ever streamed. I've never streamed this hour. 20-hour stream right now. I have promised everyone to do a 12-hour stream at Christmas. And we're still going to do our Christmas 12-hour stream. It's just coming. It's when it comes, it comes. I've still got the snow and everything ready to go for our 12-hour Christmas stream. It is going to happen. Where is it? Where's the snow? This is going to happen. 16-hour stream when? So Chris One has been adding an hour to the counter every week that I don't do the 12-hour stream. Look at you past 3 hours. It's terrible. You said 2024. That needs updating. Ah, you guys are all on my case. I'm a reasonable man. Get off my case. You troll, you. Which one of these people... Oh, Cookster you're referring to, Tempsy. Yep. Very clever. Never going to be the same. And then we're going to raid. Now that you see me, not in that way, you can't say goodbye. My love ain't like that. Finding someone like you, it's never gonna be the same. No, never, baby, it'll never be the same. Finding someone like you, when it hurts to even say your name. Now that you see me, I lose my voice. I can't seem to breathe. The walls closing on me. Am I in the wrong universe? Did I miss my destiny? Oh, come on, baby, did I miss it?
Am I in the wrong universe? Are you supposed to be with me? They never have I ever figured any of it out. They say mystery is the greatest thrill, but I wish I hadn't asked you twice tonight. You can't take it back. My love ain't like that. Finding someone like you, it's never gonna be the same. You'll never, baby, you'll never be the same. Finding someone like you, she looks the same. No, finding someone like you, she laughs the same. No, finding someone like you, it's never gonna be the same.
Thank you so much, everybody. DT Creates with the follow-up troll raid. How you doing? See, Toby is back cosplaying. Yeah. Pika. Can I also get a shout out for Manda, please? Your faith in your friends is yours, young Skywalker. Thank you so much for the raid, DT Creates. How you doing? It's good to see you. Requested the raid message. Seeing Janis Joplin. No more trolling, I promise. Well, I did for a second wonder, was it an actual troll or was it an actual raid? And I suddenly felt really bad if it wasn't a troll and I had just said that. And I thought, oh no, what have I done? What have I done? I will pay for my words and deeds. Right. Was the person I was thinking of raiding still actually going? I presume they are. Oh, maybe they aren't. No, they are. Alright. Sticking to the Canadian theme from earlier, we are going to raid Melissa Lamb. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, Manda. I'm so glad you were able to get in despite all the students. You had to find a ways into the stream. It's good stuff. Guz, it's been really great to see you. Big shout outs to Guz. Joelle, thank you for making all this happen and reaching the sub goal last week so that we could have Pikachu. Really appreciate you, Joelle. And get your follows in for Joelle as well. Chris Swan, I always appreciate you. Don't need to buy you don't even need to buy a new onesie, just buy a Thunderstone. I think we've got our raid message. And then we'll do that with the platypies. Muck is 89. Why? Muck is Pokemon 89. Mad Hatton, really good to see you. Despite the Australian time zones, trying desperately to meet, and you never see me, that I'm always evading. I've missed a few streams recently due to being ill as well, Mad Hatton, that's why. But normally, the last 2.5 years, I've been... My schedule is... Kitties, I'm so glad the internet is half working for you. Hopefully we can get it full working at some point. Pira, you can also do that. Yeah, we got the Platyworm Y. We've got... Well, that's Cookster made that. Big shout outs to Cookster for that. We can go for Pira with the Toby L cringes for you subs if you want to. If you just pick whatever message you like in chat and copy paste it for the raid. Alright, let's get this going. Thank you, Mad Hatton. A ditto to use the Pokemon pun. Cookster, even though he is now subbed, he's still going for the poverty version of the Toby L cringe like this. I will be back. Will I be back Saturday for Worm speedruns? Is a 50-50 chance. I'll let you guys know in Discord if I will be back on Saturday for Worm speedruns. But I will be back next Tuesday. Now, next week, I'm going to be going away at the end of next week, so I won't be able to do Thursday or Saturday next week. So next week, it's Tuesday or bust. So if you need your dose of Toby for the week, next week, you've got to be here on Tuesday. All right? Because I'll be going away. But once I come back from that, I know, but once I come back from that trip, I'll be back onto a full schedule. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, we'll be going, right? But I will be here Tuesday, DT Crates, so fill your boots Tuesday and get your caption competitions filled in. And miss you guys already. You'll love it over Melissa's. Toby L. Cringe, Pika. Oh yeah, my tail. Oh, I nearly fell over I fell over, sat down on the tambourine. But bye, everybody. Woo! Bye. Pika. Where's the tail gone? Pika.